I don't know.
No, Clarence is not coming. We don't know about Mac, and we don't know about,
Mac ain't gonna never come.
that's it.
Not if it's in person.
Pardon?
He'll do it by phone.
The Inkster zoning board of appeals is called to order, and we have roll call. That'll be you.
Give me one moment, please.
Sinuses.
Mama McDaniel,
Present?
Clarence Odom Jr.,
Excuse.
He's absent.
Roosevelt Stubbs,
Present.
Ruth E. Williams,
Present.
Manola Williams,
Present.
Mac Willis. I'm sorry to say, quorum is 5 members of the ZBA,
Oh,
and
I
we
vote.
failed to reach a quorum.
There's only 7.
oh, that's right.
I thought it was only 6 of us.
You got Clarence and
6 currently.
Willis.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the full board is 7.
Okay.
But we don't have
But
seven.
we've never had, we don't
We
have
don't have
7.
members.
But even if we got 7, there's 4 of us here, so it's a quorum.
I'm going based off of a document the board provided with me. It does say that quorum is 5 members.
We ain't had enough.
We haven't had 7 people.
I ain't argue with it.
Okay.
People want to get their business.
Allow me a few minutes. I'm gonna research the zoning ordinance
Okay.
Okay.
and see if I can find some.
Yeah, because if it's only 6 of us, 4 is more than half. That's a
You
quorum.
ain't got it. If you had 7, it's 4. It's a quorum.
Mm-hmm. We gotta have more than half.
I don't know what the rules are. They keep changing.
Right.
But he was saying it takes 5. If we had 7, it still takes 5. But I know.
We don't have a
You
6.
got 7. It's only 4 to make a quorum.
I'm just repeating what he said.
Oh.
I haven't read anything, so I don't know. I know there's always been a vacancy.
Yeah,
There's been a vacancy here
Yeah.
for a long
a
time.
long time.
And we've always operated with,
Four.
without, so we just went on. But
If we're not following the rules, we don't follow the rules, we need to follow the rules, you know.
this is what I'm saying, so it
We need some more people.
No Mac's not coming, no Clarence not coming.
When the
So
last time we had 7 people?
well,
It's been some years.
the city should make an effort to fill that void, that vacancy.
Well, it used to be her, me.
and they said,
Other guy
they're saying
named
Mac
Roots.
don't even live down here, he lives in Lansing.
So there's 3 of us, Roots. Then we had Clarence Chastain.
When did I make
We had
it?
Clarence
That's what we just
Odom.
said.
And we had
I already
one.
knew that.
We used to have 7 when I first started.
So how can he
Years
serve?
before
I
that.
know what I'm talking about. I said it's been some years.
That's what you can't.
Baby.
That's the problem.
At least, let's see, I've been
That's the way it
retired
is. You
5.
have to
So it's been at least 7, 8 years.
The boards. Nothing.
4.
I questioned that a long time.
And I've been around 8.
18.
I came in, I retired in 17, so I came in 16, 15 or 16.
So
He moved from Inkster and went to Wayne.
Yeah, I
So
started.
8 years.
Chastain. I started here.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
right.
it's been almost 10 years since we
He's
had
been
7 people.
retired, he moved to Wayne. He still serves.
we'll never have a quorum.
And I questioned it then, and they said yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Chair, section 2.6 quorum, except as otherwise expressly provided, a quorum of any board created under the authority of this charter shall consist of a majority of the number of its members as established by this charter. It says in the ordinance that the administration would appoint at least five members. So a majority would be 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my reading.
It's a podium is need to be recorded.
Oh, of course. Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Just for the record, Section 2.6 of the city charter lists the parameters for a quorum, saying that a quorum is the majority of the number of the members as established by the city charter, which provides for at least 5 members on the board to constitute the Zoning Board of Appeals. So a majority of that number would be 3. So my reading of this ordinance and the city charter constitutes 3 members as a majority. It could be that the clerk's document may have been out of date when she sent it to me. If by any chance this meeting is not legally binding, if there's any sort of issue with establishing a quorum here tonight, we can put a provision in that allows us to retract any statements, any powers or decisions made tonight. If you are all comfortable with proceeding under this understanding that I've just described, we may go forward. Upon finding a fact, if that's not actually the case, we may need to consult our parliamentarian and discuss how to go forward.
Okay.
Everybody's in agreement with that?
Yes, because we've only had 6 members, so
We're gonna move forward.
we're gonna move
Right.
forward.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Adoption of the agenda. You get the roll call.
He did the roll call, okay.
Yeah.
So no-
You did the roll call.
Okay, he completed the roll call.
I move to adopt the
Support.
agenda.
Support.
Motion to adopt the agenda has been properly moved and supported. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Same way. Adoption of the minutes. I don't see any minutes. Is it?
He's gonna speak to the minutes.
If I may, Chair. There was a meeting in October of 2021 that would have approved the meeting minutes from September. I do not have access to the meeting minutes from that October meeting, so there are no minutes in this packet currently.
Mr. Chair, I'm going to review my records and see if I do have a copy of those minutes, and if I do, then I will make sure that everyone here gets a copy, as well as I'll make sure that Gage will get the copy, and then we can have it for our next meeting.
Okay. Well, we're gonna move on. Public hearing. Case number 22-30, RV residential variance, accessory structure. Zoning Board of Appeal to review and consider approval of a variance from maximum accessory structure square footage standard for a proposed accessory structure garage in the R-1A single-family residential district at 336 Helen. William Pritchard and Noni Valicenti are the applicants. Are you present? One step forward and,
Mr. Chair, motion to open the public hearing.
okay. Motion, okay.
Somebody needs a second.
Somebody got a second? Did you
I
hear?
second, I
Okay.
second.
We can't hear for these things.
We need to vote on it. We need to vote on it. I made the
McDaniels
motion.
made the motion.
And I second.
And Ruth Williams second.
So we need to vote on it. We need to vote on it.
They took
Okay.
our mics.
We need to vote on
They took our
open
mics.
public hearing.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion's been approved.
Is this a mic? Excuse me.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Noni Valicenti, and for the record,
I can hear you, I can't hear them.
it's my husband, William Valicenti.
Okay.
I think for the, you have it as Pritchard, which is his middle name, but it's really
Gotcha.
William Valicenti.
Okay.
So you want us to give an explanation of,
Yes.
so in the letter, we were asking for variance because our current house is a non-conforming residence with a footprint of only 728 square feet. And according to the zoning ordinances, even if we went, it's either 444 for an accessory building, or you stay with your footprint, then you have to get bumped to zoning. And so because of the nature of cars nowadays and the bigger cars, and we happen to own SUVs, that a 728 square foot garage certainly wouldn't house our vehicles to keep everything inside. And the current garage, which I believe you have photos of, is dilapidated.
Yeah.
And, we originally were going to try to fix it, but it was cost prohibitive. And the add-on that they did, which isn't even in the BSA site for our lot, is a non-conforming addition to the garage as well. So we were simply asking to be able to add an accessory building that is 28 by 48 so that it accommodates 3 vehicles, a travel trailer as we reach our golden years, and to be able to still have workspace and our yard tools and all of that stuff in this one building, since our house is obviously very small and we have really no storage space. So that's kind of our, we also had some comparables that we found in the neighborhood. I think one of them in your packet is the 606 Magnolia, where there are facilities that are properties that obviously had either a variance or it was built before the ordinance. There's really very limited and inaccurate information when you're looking at the tax records and the footprints of buildings and stuff like that. But that one, it's very clear that they have a residence that is much smaller than their building, accessory building. I think it shows here that they have a footprint of 1,098 square feet, the foundation size, and they have a utility building of 1,632 square feet. So that was the best example that I found, but we do have a couple other examples in our neighborhood where, clearly their accessory buildings are larger than the footprint of their existing, buildings.
Part of our plan is also to put a fence up and make a nice concrete driveway, and you won't even be able to see from pretty much the road or any place like that. And if anybody sees it, they won't see the black tarp and things that's covering what we've got.
What you got going on now?
It's total enhancement. Not loud enough?
Speaking of Mike.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't loud enough. Usually that's not the case. But I was saying that I think if you saw the overall plan that we're hoping to achieve here in the near future, it's a total beautification, and it should be a real nice addition, especially to that street. That's really quite a nice street in our town.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions for them?
I don't have any.
Questions? Everybody looked at it?
I went and looked at it.
Okay.
I went and looked at it.
Okay. We have no questions for you at this time. Are we ready to?
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
Yeah. Are we ready to close
I'll support it.
hearing?
I make the
Oh,
motion.
I'm sorry.
Before that, who planned by
Sure.
project?
Oh, sure.
What did he say?
Yeah, not to make this be extended any longer than necessary, but I just wanted to give my professional take on this variance. As you know, this is a residential variance, and currently the site is 0.92 acres, so it's a pretty large residential lot.
192 acres?
0.92 acres, yeah. The main building, the home, is 728 square feet, and the proposed accessory structure is 1,344 square feet. So it's a large garage. But that being said, it does not infringe on any of the other dimensional requirements of this lot. It doesn't take up too much yard space. And had this home been a conforming structure, which would be at least 1,500 square feet, this proposed accessory structure would not be over that limit. So it's a unique circumstance that they have a quite small house that's legally non-conforming, and that, they simply want to be able to store their RVs and their personal motor vehicles. As you know, there's a few standards for your review when looking at these variances. We just went over the unique circumstances of this being a legal non-conforming structure. built in the 1940s, so the footprint is hard to compare with similar residential structures in the city. One of the other standards is that the variance is consistent with the spirit of the ordinance and is fair to the adjacent properties. In my professional opinion, this improvement of the site would enhance the neighborhood, getting rid of a dilapidated structure and allowing these residents to make full use of their property. One of the other standards is that this variance is not self-created. This one's a little different because there are different proposals that could be smaller than 728 square feet. You know, this the way that folks use their garages today, bigger vehicles, recreational vehicles, it just would not be accommodated by a much smaller structure. The variance, the other standard is that the variance request is the minimum necessary to remedy this difficulty. As stated, smaller accessory structures could be possible and they may accommodate the proposed use. And then the fifth standard is that strict compliance with this standard prevents the applicant from the use of the property for the purposes permitted in this zoning district. And again, this is R1A zoning. Accessory structures and uses are permitted in this zone, and they are seeking a variance to have a larger accessory structure than their main home, which, as stated previously, had this been a conforming structure, this proposal would not need to come before you tonight. So I recommend that you consider the applicant's justifications and this report to determine whether this variance should be warranted. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That was pretty clear. That was pretty good.
Okay, can you accept the motion now to close the public hearing?
Yes, the public hearing is closed, so it's been properly moved in second and voted upon. I think
We haven't voted yet.
McDaniels,
hold on.
McDaniels first, Ruth Williams second.
No, we have to vote.
No, I thought he.
We're closing the public hearing.
Closing, we haven't voted on the closing.
Okay.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, same right? Motion carried, motion closed. Discussion?
No discussion.
No discussion, I'll make the motion that we approve the variance for this applicant.
I second.
Motion has,
We'll have to vote.
I second it.
okay, motion has been approved, the variance has been approved. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion is carried. You got your variance.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Unfinished business?
I'm looking for my,
No, unfinished business.
okay.
You're welcome. Thank you for the improvement that you want to make. We know the street well.
Oh, yes, yes,
We know the area well.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Taking that barn down.
Have a good evening.
Better.
Yeah.
Unfinished business.
I have a question. We normally vote on officers in the annual meeting dates. I guess because we didn't have a meeting for almost a year. We need to do that, but I guess we can do that. We can have a special meeting so we can vote on new officers and the new dates for this year is almost gone. So
Yes, I am happy to get a little bit more hands-on with this administrative body. So I'm very happy to set that special meeting date. I can converse with you via email or phone, and we can establish a schedule and set up the process for getting some new officers on the board.
And probably 7 people.
New business.
We need to get the board members.
Yes.
We really do. We need to send a letter to the clerk and.
Well, I mean, that's just, I always felt that the council, can help us with that.
They can,
they
but if
can.
they don't know,
But if they don't know, then we're short.
that's why we need to get a letter to the clerk asking for the city council members to appoint somebody to the ZBA board. And every meeting that they meet twice a month, they bring commissioners.
But this has been brought up to the council many times in the past.
I ain't heard them say that about it.
No, not this current council, no.
Oh, yeah, no.
But we brought it up in the past, and it has fallen on deaf ears.
Well, let's try it with the new council and say to them that we need at least
7 people.
No, you need the 7.
Right.
Yeah, it's not, we need the 7, full-blown
So
council.
we need to, them send letters out to, we know Clarence is sick, but Mac and whoever else is a question mark.
Let me ask you something, Gage. Does it say there in the ordinance how many board members, how many commissioners you can have?
In the zoning ordinance, it states that there should be at least 5 members appointed to the board. So you've reached that and you have that, but it is really up to the charter, which I should do more research on to see how, if you're allowed to have more members and the process for increasing the number of members, because that is possible. You can amend the charter.
Since you're there, Gage, residency, is there a rule or a law stating you must be a resident of the city, or?
Typically, to be a board member, you do have to be a resident. I would like to clarify that and do a little more digging tomorrow.
I would appreciate it.
Absolutely. Along with my draft minutes, I can send along my findings for membership in the board.
Yeah, it's in the rules that they stated. I think Norm and I sent you guys that when we were having issues last year with Jane and them, or this year. And it states the rules in there that they must be residents. You must be a resident to sit up to make a
Most of the
decision.
boards say that too, that you must be a board member.
You must be a resident.
To be a board member.
Be a board
on
member.
Making decisions on city issues.
That is most typical. So I would think it would be similar here.
Do you have our current email addresses?
That's what I was going to ask.
I sure do.
Go
And
ahead.
actually, I would love to. I have Ruth's email address, but if I could get all of yours, that would be fantastic. If you wouldn't mind, we can converse after this. But
Okay.
thank you.
No new business?
No.
No miscellaneous?
That was new business for me.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
To adjourn.
It's been properly moved. Second, anybody second? And second for adjournment. All in favor of that?
Okay.
We are adjourned.
So we need to get our updated information to you. There's no way you have it. There's no way you can pull the records and have it, right?
I can give it mine right now.
For your contact information?
Yes.
So what I got was